Move in with me? I walked out. In the hallway, I ran into Jessica. She hugged me. She said, I am proud of you. I asked her what happened, why Vanessa suddenly had this change of heart. Jessica looked uncomfortable. She got a call from her therapist this morning. Apparently, the police contacted the therapist because Vanessa had made an appointment to file a report against Michael. The therapist convinced her it was a terrible idea, that it would ruin her life and his, and that she needed to confront what she was actually feeling instead of trying to destroy someone else. I felt dizzy. She was really going to do it. Yeah, Jessica said, but she did not. That has to count for something, right? I did not answer. I left the hospital and called Michael. I told him everything. He was quiet for a minute, then said, so it is over? I think so, I said. Good, Michael said, because I have something to ask you. My heart skipped. What? Move in with me. I laughed, surprised. What? Move in with me, Michael said again. I know we have only been together for a few months, but I have spent 7 years alone in a cell, and I do not want to waste any more time. I love you. I want to build a life with you. So move in with me? I said yes. I do not know, I said honestly. You do not owe her anything, Michael said. Not forgiveness, not understanding, nothing. She hurt you. Repeatedly. You get to decide if she deserves another chance. Do you think she deserves another chance? I asked. Michael thought about it. I think people can change. I did. But change is hard, and most people do not put in the work. So maybe she will, maybe she will not. But that is not your problem to solve. He was right. I knew he was right. I wrote Vanessa a short letter back. I said I had read her letter, that I was sorry for what she had been through, but that I still needed distance. I said maybe one day we could have some kind of relationship, but not now. Not yet. She wrote back saying she understood. That was a year and a half ago. Last month, I got a call from Jessica. She said Vanessa was engaged to a woman named Monica, who she met at her therapy group. They had been together for a year, and Vanessa was different, calmer, happier, more genuine. Jessica said Vanessa wanted to invite me to the wedding, but was too nervous to ask. I told Jessica I would think about it. I talked to Michael about it that night. He said it was up to me, that he would support whatever I decided. I asked if he would come with me if I decided to go. He smiled. To watch you face your family again after a year? I would not miss it. I called Vanessa the next day. We talked for 2 hours. She told me about Monica, about how therapy was helping, about how she was trying to be a different person. I told her about my life with Michael, about our apartment, about the dog. It was weird, talking to her like a normal person instead of an enemy. At the end of the call, she asked if I would come to the wedding. She said she would understand if I said no, but that it would mean a lot to her if I was there. I said yes. The wedding is in 2 months. I have no idea how I will feel seeing my family again, seeing Vanessa marry someone and claim to be a changed person. I do not know if I believe people can really change, or if Vanessa is just better at hiding her demons now, but I guess I will find out. Michael says that is the thing about life after prison. You learn to take things one day at a time. You learn that people are messy and complicated and sometimes awful, but sometimes they surprise you. He says I surprised him, that he never thought he would get out of prison and meet someone who loved him despite his past, that he never thought he would get a second chance at a normal life. I tell him he surprised me too, that he was the first person who ever chose me over Vanessa, the first person who saw through her games and decided I was worth more. I do not know what will happen at that wedding. I do not know if Vanessa and I will ever have a real relationship, or if my family will ever understand why I needed to protect myself from them for so long, but for the first time in my life, I am not worried about it, because I have Michael, and our dog, and our tiny apartment, and our quiet, boring, beautiful life. And that is enough. Actually, it is more than enough. It is everything.